I wonder how long it would take for that game to get real with us.
Our story starts on a well-traveled road following south from the city of El Terrell. We see a man of short stature, a dwarf, with some chainmail and a brightly polished silver helmet, working his way down south next to the reaching woods. Brum, would you like to give us a description of your character?
My name's Brom. I'm a dwarf. I will try to heal you, but expect any favors.
Here.
Yeah.
So as the caravans are winding past you, what does your character look like?
Long hair, beard, like Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
All right. Brum, you travel for a couple of days going along the wood, and you see off to the side a pair of young ladies. You stutter step and think, have I been drinking?
When happened I?
And so you close one eye and look and said, no, there is two of them. And you see a couple of Air Genasi women sitting down and enjoying some lunch. Septura, would you like to describe your character?
Septura is an Air Genasi. She's a little bit regal, a little bit stuck up, but she's fun. She likes to have a good time. She's a trained courtesan and likes to get close to her targets, and she's very good at it. She is never above trying to teach her sister a thing or two about awareness.
All right. And speaking of her sister, Serafina, would you like to describe your character? All right. So, Brum, as you're making way down the road, would you like to say anything?
Hello there. Do you need any assistance?
No, but if you want to pop a squat and have a bite, you're more than welcome.
Sounds fun.
And Two is very cheeky and likes to play with her favorite dagger almost incessantly.
There's nothing particularly in the journal about the town of Green Rest.
Hmm.
Your family is their ties lay more with the city of Waterdeep. So, a town this far south down the Sword Coast, and there's not a whole lot of mention of this smaller village.
So what brings you to these parts?
We've been given a task by a mentor and a friend.
Hmm.
And who doesn't need a vacation every once in a while?
That is
I
true.
hear we might see dragons.
Dragons are nice as long as as long as they don't hurt anybody.
So sparkly.
The food that is presented to you, Brum, is quite hearty for the road, and speaks to a little bit of a finer taste than you would see most travelers on the road. Yourself, you packed your ale and your traveling rations because you know what's important. And
Mostly the ale.
Mostly the ale. And so it's kind of a little bit more substantial food than you've had in a couple of days.
This is pretty good stuff. Did any of you cook it?
Oh God, no.
All right.
I am no cook.
All right.
Good to know.
As you slowly pack up your things from lunch, it's about noon. The sun is just getting to its highest point in the sky. You're cutting out pretty bad. Maybe.
She just kind of springs up, sticks her dagger in her little, side sheath, and starts helping pick up.
All right.
She just kind of rubs her belly and be like, mmm. And giggles and continues.
Okay.
So you guys are quite freaking large, comparatively speaking. So just so you guys see, Brum, you guys are moving along this road next to the Reaching Woods on your way to Greenest. So. Yes. No, you're fine. So that's why you were camping here. You found the road and decided to make your way south from here. You got a little turned around, but you know where you are now. Well, you're not a ranger, so.
That is good.
All right. Are you going to move forward then? All right. So, getting to spend a couple of hours together, is there anything that y'all want to talk about while you're on the road?
Hmm. What type of ales do you have where you come from?
We're more of I mean, ale has its place. I think we prefer, and I have a taste for the wine. Ale, I mean, I wouldn't mind the ale. If that's all that was available, I would drink the ale. But if I had a choice,
Yeah, wine's
it
okay
would
in a pinch.
it would be wine, and then mead, and then the ale, probably.
Or maybe ale and whiskey and mead.
Oh, I'm not sure what my constitution would be on whiskey. You cut out again.
Okay.
Okay.
Out of the three of you, what is your passive perception?
Passive perception is 14.
16.
Okay.
16.
So, as you're walking down the road and you're approaching the small hamlet of Berdisk, um, you hear in the distance uh, some music, and it it's it catches you, and you feel you haven't heard a jaunty tune like this before. As someone is strumming along the lute, um, and you hear they're probably a halfling, but it's hard to tell from here. And you just hear them belt De Colores.
I love it.
De colores se visten los campos en la primavera.
So that
Yes.
is the what you hear from this halfling on a lute as you approach the hamlet of Beardusk, and they are leaned up against one of the fences as you enter the hamlet. Umari, would you care to describe your character?
So, Umari, uh, halfling, but I'm a tall halfling. I'm about 3'3". Uh, White tan, pretty ginormous feet. I don't have shoes on. Um, I'm also non-binary, so you can't really tell if you know what gender I am. And yeah, I look approachable.
That is a fine song you're playing there.
Thank you very much.
Hmm. You play any of the taverns nearby?
Um, I have not tried yet. I just got here.
You would make good coin doing that.
That that I that I would. Should definitely try.
My name is Braun, by the way. I just in my hand to shake the halfling's hand.
Are you quite tall?
I'm 3'6".
Oh, okay. So
I'm
about my height.
yeah.
Nice.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah. I come
Or
from the
dwarf.
I come from the hills. Not those not like those underground people.
Oh, okay.
So, two will like kind of walk up. Two is an air genasi, so she's very kind of light on her feet and quite what's the word I'm looking for?
She has a spring in her step.
She's just kind of she glides. There you go. She's kind of yeah. And so she walks up and she's like she looks down and she's like, "Friend, I'm two. This is Fee." And she points backwards because like Fee doesn't like come up. She's more reserved.
Overshadowed dwarf, yeah.
And two is like just wants to be friends. Like, hello, how are you?
So Umari says, hello. I like people. I like to make friends. What brings you through this part?
We're on a task for friends. We're heading to Greenest. Are you going that way?
I am.
I was heading down south in search of adventure. It's quite boring where I live.
Boring. Well, if you don't mind, I can provide music for the trek to Greenest.
And I
Uh,
look back at Fee and I go, music, and kind of wink at her.
that sounds amazing.
Yes. You always need tunes for the road.
Yeah. Always good to have music for the road.
All right. As you move a little further into town, you see before you what looks to be like a half elf um, putting on a little bit of a show for some children. She is very jovial and has a very large smile on her face as she is brandishing a wooden spoon roughly 3 feet in length and just spinning it about, doing some flourishes, and
Like
basically showering the children with like little flurry effects. Kara, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. Uh, Standing there entertaining the children, serving the children, is Kara. She is a half elf. She's very beautiful, dressed in like full white with like gold linings towards her dress. Um, it's a big, really big spoon. Like it looks like a spoon that can whack a person. With pretty cute pigtails, and I'm just like flourishing around, just trying to catch their attention, enjoying the attention.
First roll
Just
the
like,
campaign. Kara, give me a performance check to see how well you keep their attention.
let's go! Oh, not bad. 17.
17. With a 17, you very deftly start to entertain the children, and you even, flip over your very large spoon, and in some cases, like dump a snowball on a child's head, and they go, "Ah, do it again, do it again."
I wonder what you could do with a fork.
What was it?
I wonder what she could do with a fork.
With what?
A fork.
A fork.
Oh, a fork. I'm not very trained with that, but I have a friend who does. He's really
I
good.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe she'll fork you.
Or a spork.
I mean, I have a very distant friend that's really good with a fork, but I mean, I'm trying to look for that too. But hello, strangers. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
I'm just enjoying the show.
Ooh. Would you like a snowball?
No, thank you.
Oh.
Yes.
Is it flavored?
Is it flavored? Will you give me the ability to flavor my snowballs?
Do you have the prestidigitation cantrip?
Yes, I do.
Then you can flavor those fucking snowballs however you want.
All right. It's gonna be like kind of like shaved ice. Okay, just open your hand. What do you envision? What do you like?
Coconut.
Coconut shavings. And it's like it's like snow gathering on your hands, and you get a whiff of it. It smells like fresh coconut, artificially fresh.
And I just look at it and I'm like, ooh. And I stick my hands out.
What flavor would you like?
Tiger's blood.
What was it?
Tiger's blood.
Tiger's blood.
Ooh.
Am I aware of that flavor?
You can make it up as you go, or take her literally.
I kind of try to envision tiger's blood. It kind of looks color wise to it, but I'm kind of just stuck on the thought of coconut, so I kind of just gave her coconut too.
It's like, and I'm like, oh, whatever. And I just like,
All right.
So where are you guys heading?
Venus.
So,
No way! I'm trying to go there too.
Let's go. You want to follow us or like go with us or like
Sure. I like the company.
If you keep giving us that flavored snow, I think you can come.
I can give you many more flavors.
Flavored snow.
I take a sip of my glass. Well, watch along.
We leave the children.
And he's like, "Oh, do you have to?"
I'll give them one last flourish of snow.
Hooray! And
Listen
you
to
see
your
them
pitch.
throwing like.
Let it go.
Yeah.
You
I
see
did
a
not envision to be Elsa, but I'm down.
you see a particularly blonde-haired young elf that is throwing around snowballs.
Have fun, children.
Listen to your teacher.
Come
Stay in
back,
school.
Kara. We'll miss you.
I'll always be in your heart.
Aw.
I'll just wave and like start throwing my dagger around.
All right. And so now we have our band of ragamuffins traveling southward towards Greenest. Would you like to follow the river or make your way a little straighter there?
I don't know where the town is on the map?
It's right here.
Okay.
Just keep following the road. Like,
This is a river, and then there's a smaller road that you can take also.
yeah. So we're just gonna follow the. Are we? Yeah. Follow this. I don't know. Where are we going?
The yellow brick road.
I like the roads. They're pretty accurate.
Hmm.
So are we following the road currently, or are we following the river?
You can do either.
Yeah, I'm not much. I'm not much.
You'll have
of a
to ford
swimmer.
the river at some point.
I think
So-
we should follow the river. Anyone else?
Okay. Oh, let's just follow.
Can
I'll
everyone
just,
swim?
let me just check. That'll be under traits.
Trace?
Can everybody swim?
Not
Uh,
many people start off with a swim speed.
Uh,
I highly doubt it.
I'm wearing chain armor, so the answer is no.
Okay, so
Ooh.
maybe we should follow the road because it'll probably cross the river at the most opportune spot,
Like a
or
bridge.
there'll be a bridge,
Okay.
or there'll be a bridge.
Yeah. So
Alright.
let's venture forth.
I say road.
Road.
Alright. With that, you all travel along the road south towards Greenest. The day progresses without any terrible happenings along the road. Above a large creature flies overhead. If I could get a group perception check to see what it was.
Perception.
So everybody roll a d20, add your perception.
Can I
need,
guide myself?
Sure.
I need help.
I got a
I
7.
did a natural 1.
Ooh.
You were busy twirling your spoon.
My shield was
have-
dirty, so I had to shine my shield.
I have expertise in perception,
Jesus.
and I. Sorry.
Okay.
I got a 4.
A 4.
I-
Oh.
I got
Wait.
a dirty 20.
I don't know.
In the middle of your character sheet on D&D Beyond, it'll have
Okay.
your skills. You're looking for something kind of near the bottom of the list. It's perception.
I have a +0.
Okay, so it's just a d20 roll for you.
Okay, and I got a 4.
Okay, so no. Proficiency is just the modifier. All right, so Septura and Seraphina, you both were looking upward as this shape flew over you, and you see a large creature flying very high above you. And as it passes over you, crossing the river, you see with a dirty 20, it is most certainly a dragon. And
I go,
yep.
Dragon!
What's this about dragons? Sorry,
I
I was
point
I, I was
upwards.
I was shining my shield.
I point. I point up, and my finger like is moving as it's flying away.
Whoa! Wow!
And
That's the dragon.
the dragon that you saw was this dragon.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is that a good dragon or a bad dragon?
That's a water dragon.
You can roll me either nature or history.
I'm gonna go for
And anyone who wants to try and figure out what type of dragon it was can also make a nature or history roll.
Nat 20.
Wow. Get
Yeah.
it.
I don't know what this means.
Okay, so look at your skills
Okay.
on your character sheet, and on your list of skills, if you would like to, you can give me a d20 roll plus either your bonus to nature or your bonus to history.
You said D20?
Yeah. Any skill check is a d20.
Okay. 13 plus 3 on
Okay.
history?
So 16 history. Wonderful. All right.
I did a nature check. 18
Mhm.
plus 1, 19.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody rolled the way they wanted to?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So, Septura, you're able to look at this dragon that you've noticed, and you see the fin along its head and the very long horns that curve to the front, along with its very dark color, and you're able to say, "Oh, that's a black dragon." Oh, it must be at least several hundred years old. And with a 21 in history, Brom, you, Umari, and Kara, you've all heard stories about how ruthless and evil black dragons can be, where they very much prefer to torture their food until it dies in agony, believing that it provides an even better flavor to their food.
Black dragon is very, very, very bad.
Yes.
Yes.
Putting that
And
on my notes.
with a dragon that is at least a couple hundred years old, that is something you do not want to play with.
Admire from afar.
We
Bad
should be
dragon.
careful.
All right. So at this point, it's probably dog. It is probably, I'd say, about 4:30 ish as you meet the crossroads. So the path straight will take you to Iriabor, and the fork to the right will take you to Greenest.
Jesus. I cannot move my token.
Sorry. I'll figure out what the problem is, but drag yourself out, yada yada, and
Go here.
we can
There you
move
go.
from there.
So we take the road towards Greenest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
sticking to the road, there's not a whole, excuse me, there's not a lot that goes on through the day. No more other dragons above your head. And as the sun begins to set, you crest a rise in the road, and you see the town of just a few short miles away. But instead of the pleasant, welcoming town you expected, you see columns of black smoke rising from burning buildings, running figures that are little more than dots at this distance, and dark, winged shape wheeling low over the keep that rises above the center of the town. Greenest is being attacked by a dragon.
Wow.
Joe.
Isn't this a
So as the sun is setting, and you see this in front of you, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna make camp.
I want to make camp so we're like not like in the dragon's way. I don't want that to happen.
Can we like off the road? Is there like is it open road or is it like a little field or like a little bit of trees off of it, or do we need to circumvent somewhere else?
There's not a lot of trees here now that you've left the reaching woods. There's a few singular trees out in the area, but nothing that would provide cover.
We're gonna have to backtrack.
And this road is a well-traveled road. There's like caravans going by and stuff too. Yeah.
Usually.
So I think if we hike off the road, probably a couple of 100 yards or so, and make camp, we'll be out of the way of um, the travelers and able to commiserate and, you know, be at relative.
Safe distance.
Yeah, we'll be, we'll be okay.
And what direction are we going to head?
Going this way, right?
Yeah, that's the way you were going.
Where are we gonna make camp?
Mm-hmm.
How far away from the road is that's a long time. That's a long way out of the way.
Yeah.
So like I said, just like a couple of 100 yards off the road. That way we're not in the way of any travelers or at risk of being trampled or,
Flambéed.
Yeah.
What about going the other way
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
though? Sorry, what about going the other way? So you went in a like northwestish direction instead going like southeastish? Yeah, that way.
Yeah, just off the road. Just it doesn't, whichever side we want to go to.
Well, I don't want to be
Just
close
along.
to that fire. My loot is made of very, very special wood.
Let's stay away from the fire.
Nothing's wrong with fire. Just sources that scare you.
I don't know why Disco Inferno just went in through my head, but yeah.
Decisions?
The town getting attacked by a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That is way far off what my experience is.
That's above my pay grade.
Very
Is
that.
it right?
Can you mark where the town is from where we're
It's
at?
this little dot here. You're roughly, I would say, 3 miles from the town, so you're pretty close.
Is the dragon
So
still in the area? Can I ask?
if you zoom into the map, you see the little ridges on the map for elevation change. You are on the very, very last one before you hit the town. You are only 3 miles away.
Cool.
Barely hear you.
Yes.
A little bit better, yeah.
Right here, just a couple yards away. Okay.
Well, I could probably help heal some people if need be.
So we
Any
have the
town?
option of the town's about 3 miles away, and so 3 miles. I mean, 3 miles is a pretty good distance. It would probably take us,
An hour.
yeah, an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to get into the city. So we could make a break for it and go and see if we can assist now, or we can wait until the morning.
Do we want to run into a town that's panicky and everybody's like running around where we get trampled to death, or wait a few hours for everybody to calm down a bit?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to ask if we can see the dragon still?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can we?
Yeah, pretty easily. The dragon seems to be flying in circles around the town.
Let's not go.
So,
And this is we can tell because we saw it flying that this is the same black dragon, correct?
it is not.
Okay.
So there's two different dragons?
Yep.
Oh boy.
That
Thi-
is
Anyone who'd like can give me a perception check.
I can do that. I'm expertise.
Yeah, can give a straight perception check to see if they can tell anything about the dragon.
16 plus 6, 22.
9.
Okay. From this distance, being several miles away, it's pretty hard to tell. It seems to be roughly the same size as the dragon from before. The thing you do note, though, is that the dragon doesn't seem to be actively attacking. It's just flying in circles. It's not, breathing fire on things. It's not swooping down and attacking. It's just flying around in circles.
It's 4:30.
By this point, it's sundown, and so it's getting towards the evening. So
it's probably a young dragon just being a general nuisance.
And I look back at y'all and I'm like, it's not the black dragon that we saw earlier, but it's not attacking the city and the city's on fire. Something strange is going on here.
Should
Yeah.
we wait?
With a passive perception of 16, you do hear panicked screaming coming from the town. It would carry up the hill at least, audibly, orally, audibly, both of those
Audibly.
words.
Kara, what do you think?
I have to go to that town, but if it's burning right in front of us, I don't think it's a good idea to go now.
Can the bard play
Um,
some?
Fee, what do you think? Two?
I vote we wait and let the bard play some music so we don't hear the screaming.
Oh,
or we can like lay low.
I
that's
think if we're
true.
not going to go tonight, like my impulsiveness is going like, let's go help. But my hindbrain and listening to my sister, I think we should definitely stay out of the way and out of sight until we can assess exactly what's going on. Because that dragon is not attacking, but something is. We can, and I was like, I hear screaming.
I
I'd rather not.
I mean
But
I'm pretty sneaky as well. Quite smaller.
Up to you guys.
And you said
They
there's
are
only like
smaller.
there's only a couple trees around though.
Yeah, it's rather sparse. Like, there's a few lone standing trees in places, but this area that you're in right now is largely plainsland.
The tall grass maybe?
Yes. So in here, I mean, if you were crouching, you specifically, you could probably crouch and go with the top of the grass going higher than your head.
I think
Then
they would do better because I mean, look at me. And they are quite, I mean, what can I say? Talent and fashion and all of that. Um but they seem to be smaller and probably a little bit more agile through these lands. You know, we're used to the mountains. So, um let's let them go and check it out and report back. Are you okay with that, Umari?
you know, I will go slow and steady, but I will give it a try.
I'll keep an eye on you. I'll be able, with my perception, my passive perception, I'll be able to see them when they're headed that way, right?
It depends on their stealth, and you may lose them because you're losing the light and it's getting harder to see.
Can does anyone have magic other than myself?
I think we have like
Kara, right?
one.
I
I
am a
do, but more for protection.
I am a cleric.
So do we have anything that can help with seeing in the dark? Anyone? I don't know how to look at this stuff.
I have dark vision.
Yeah. Yes. Oh no,
They do not.
I do not.
I have 60 feet, but I'm not gonna getting anywhere close there.
Dark vision.
I don't have
But you're
any.
kind of clanky though, aren't you, Brom? You're kind of clanky.
Yeah.
You're not very stealthy.
I don't have any spells to
Yeah.
add to that, but
So
I'm pretty stealthy.
with that, any perception checks you make using your sight will be at disadvantage as it is getting dark. So just bear that in mind. You're going to have to get either really close to the brightly lit on fire town, or you're going to suffer some difficulties because you don't have dark vision.
Okay, my
So
new
I'm
friends.
like, I'm like, let's just make camp. We are losing light. How about first light? We send you out.
Twilight? Right. While the sun is up, or as it's coming up?
As it's coming up. So
Sunrise.
Okay. I don't know,
Oh,
because okay, my new friends. The reason I am going to Greenest. Uh, my my friend was kidnapped, and I really need to know if they're there or not.
noble cause. Can you get behind that?
also, and since we are losing light like we are, we're gonna have to like light lanterns and torches to be able to see our way through the dark up to the town as it is. Um,
I mean, the town is on fire, so I'm gonna be able to see it from pretty like far away. I'm like willing to go a little closer to the town and come right back and report
I'll be
without
waiting by
being
the road
seen.
for you. I'll wait by the road for you with a lantern on so I can guide you back. So
What
they're
do
going
we
to make
think, my
camp.
friend?
They're going to
Okay.
make camp, and I will wait by the road, and you'll kind of sneak through the grasses going up as much as you can, and I'll just be waiting by the road so there's a lantern for you to follow back.
I'll take first watch. Okay.
Want to get closer to Amari. Um, it's a really brave thing that you're trying to do. I can't really do much, but I will offer you my support, and I will cast guidance on her or on them. Sorry.
I put it in there for you guys. Just to
Yeah.
help. Okay, so Alaric, do I roll to go?
So how are you trying to go about doing this? Are you trying to do
Super
it quietly,
stealthy.
stealthy? So
Quiet and stealthy.
that is a stealth check.
Okay. So what do I roll
It's a
the
d20
20?
plus your stealth.
Okay.
And guidance.
Guidance isn't gonna work.
It's not?
Guidance only lasts for a minute,
Oh,
and
true.
so it's gonna be a long time for them to go. So this is gonna be over the prolonged thing. So it'd be d20 plus 5 for you.
Okay. So I got a 9
Okay.
plus 5.
So 14.
Yep.
All right.
Do I make it back?
Pull out my huge space tray. Yes, I need to put some of these away. So yeah. Well, so as you make your way closer to the town, how close do you want to get?
Like, let's see. Maybe like I'm thinking maybe like half a mile away.
Half a mile? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just so, and because like with the town being on fire, I should be able to see at least figures and try and see what's
right.
going on. Right.
So give me a perception check then.
Perception check.
And we'll say it's nighttime, but the fires are lighting up the town. So with as close as you are, just a straight roll.
17.
17. With that, you're able to see the dragon in a better light, and you see vibrant blue scales on this dragon.
Okay.
And in the town, you see several people in robes uh, throwing torches at various buildings. And you see squat reptilian figures about as tall as you are. And they seem to be like the reptiles seem to be like they're trying to break down several of the doors on the houses and homes in the area. So you see several humanoids with torches trying to set things alight, and you see several squat reptilian looking things trying to batter down some of the doors.
Okay. Um, do I see anything else?
What kind of thing would you be looking for?
I'm looking for. Hold on. I'm looking for a halfling shaped
From
silhouette.
this distance, it's not readily apparent if your friend is visible. You'd have to get much closer to try and find your friend.
Okay, so blue scaled dragon, people in robes, throwing torches, small reptilian beings trying to break down doors.
Yes.
Do I see anyone in dire need of help?
Um with a 17, it's hard to tell at this distance, but you do
Okay.
hear several people crying out in distress. You guess maybe from inside the homes that are trying to be broken down into. Maybe it's some of the buildings that are on fire. You're not sure. But there's a lot of panic and screaming coming from the town.
Okay. All right. I'm all alone here. I'm like trying to think of, do I need to think of anything else? Um,
It happens. Party foul. A little bit. Well, and if you can't think of anything else, that's fine. I'll say above the table, since they are off on their own, is there anything else as the scouty type of character that you guys would typically look out for? Were you in their position? We'll just kind
Um,
of do this above board to, just for the sake of helping them.
I should have probably asked before I left.
Yeah, well, now that's how you should have done it. But anyway, we'll get there.
Look for if anyone is like guarding the town and pushing people from the town back inside or allowing people to flee, that kind of thing.
They like push, like, are the people in robes huddling them towards a center point, like town square or anything,
Okay.
stuff like that.
So everything they just asked.
Okay. So you do see a family of 5 that has been corralled by several hooded figures. and the family seems to be bound. A mother, father, and 3 children that are in binds, and several of the people in robes are standing around them, almost on guard.
Is there anyone leaving the town?
No.
Is there anyone right outside the town guarding the town?
There are several of these smaller reptilian creatures. Roll me either history or nature to see if you can make more sense of what these things are.
I'm gonna throw a history.
Okay.
7 plus 3, 10.
10. You're not really sure from this distance. They're
What-
kind of as tall
what
as
the
you,
re-
so
oh,
I mean,
okay.
yeah. You see, they have tails and they have snouts and stuff, but you're not sure.
Okay, I think I will go back now.
Okay. Roll me one more stealth check, please.
One more stealth check. 12 plus 5, I believe?
Yeah, 17. So you're pretty sure that you make your way back to the group without being seen or heard.
Cool.
And so Tuna's waiting by the road for them with a lantern so that they know where to go.
Hey, 2.
Hey, how did it go?
Well, some scary stuff.
All right, let's get off the road and go talk about it back at camp. And I kind of
Yeah.
lead the way to camp.
That's the proper way how to stoke a forge. Any question?
I missed it. Dang it.
Puppy.
I missed what you said, but that goes with it, so.
Yeah. I was entertaining the rest of the party on the ways how to stoke a forge.
I know I didn't say this, but everyone can start the game with inspiration.
Okay, good enough.
What does that mean?
Right.
So if you look at like the top right of your character sheet next to your health, you'll see a blank square that says inspiration.
Okay.
Click on it.
Okay.
You should see a sunrise come out of it. And that
Yep.
means that on any d20 roll where you do not already have advantage, you can choose to spend your inspiration to roll 2 d20s instead of 1 and take the higher roll.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So, with how do you want to relate this to your party?
Okay, friends. So, that dragon was not sure what it was, but it had some blue scales, and it was just kind of chilling, looking at the town, and and then some weird stuff, which I probably should have mentioned before. I knew that my friend through my travels, trying to look for my friend Talus, uh, was kidnapped by a cult of uh
Dragon.
dragon cultists. Thank you. I'm a little shook.
It's okay.
Um,
It's okay. Breathe. You got this.
and so there was like people in robes and throwing torches at buildings, and then there was some reptilian small beings trying to break down doors, and then I saw like those robed people um corralled this like family of 5. There was 3 children. They were all bound, and like the reptilian peoples were kind of outside the town as well, keeping an eye out, I guess. So I don't know what to think. I did I did not.
Um, in the time that you spent there, you saw at least a handful of each the people in the robes that were around the family, and at least that many, if not more, of the smaller reptilian creatures.
There were definitely less robed people than reptilian people.
Uh, can I do a history check on her description of the reptilian creatures?
Umari, give me performance check, and Brom, give me either history or insight to understand how well they're describing what they saw.
20 plus 6.
Ooh, natural 20.
Okay, natural 20.
So
Okay,
First
so
nat 20.
Umari, to try and steady yourself amongst all these images, you break out your flute and try to calm your nerves by playing a few notes. And you end up not even speaking, you end up playing this bit of music that had a slithering and slinking feeling to it, where you paint a picture more with music than you do with words. And on a 22 insight, Brom, you immediately pick up the feeling. It's slightly reminiscent of um, um, imagine if the Nutcracker had like snakes in it, of like that little crouched feeling of hopping around, but with some snake thrown in. And that's the tune that Mari plays. And with that, Brom, you go, you mean kobolds?
Kobolds,
Example.
nasty little
So
things.
instead of it being staccato,
Yes.
right?
Da,
It's
da, da.
Yes.
legato. Da, 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 da.
There are kobolds in that town over there. Everything fire. La la la.
Yes, and so you're able to convey through your music the feeling of a kobold, and Brum, eh, quite aware of your beautiful picture, I was like, oh yeah, those are kobolds.
A what?
Nasty little thing, like
I
short
don't
little
know.
lizard people.
Okay.
I put a
Kobold.
picture in Roll 20.
Okay. All right.
So
Kobold. How do you spell that?
KOBOLDS.
Okay. Kobold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you two mind? I'm trying to play a game. They're like, no.
Baby kitty.
Everybody has pets.
Yeah, mostly doggo.
Look at kitty.
Yeah. My
There's
My-
my hooligan nieces. My cat nieces.
yeah.
All right.
Is down.
All right.
My baby rogue.
Yeah,
Aw.
my border collie just placed her toy on my lap.
Oh, of course. So, with the description of possibly cultists, possibly kobolds, what do you guys want to do?
I
Any
want to
game
rest
plan?
and like keep watch, see if they leave the town or not from where we're sitting.
From where you guys are, you're not going to be able to keep measure of how the town is doing. From this distance, it's really hard to tell or see anything other than the fact the town is lit there's tiny little dots in the distance, and there's a dragon circling. So unless you want to get closer, you're not going to get an accurate read of what's happening.
I think we should wait till morning.
Yeah, let's wait till.
We can probably plan for the morning a little bit, see how we want to go about it.
Easily, yeah.
That sounds like a plan.
Good. Mandy.
Huh? Sorry,
I don't see
you were
it.
quiet. Sure.
BRB, there's a frog.
Yep.
Do you want from me?
It rained in New Mexico, and now we have frogs.
There's frogs.
I have tiny little frogs that live under my porch.
The last time the frog got in the house, my cats were torturing it, and I heard a
Oh no. Hmm.
frog scream. I'm sorry. Where were we?
First watch. I'll take first watch.
I think first watch should be. Right now it's already chaotic.
I'm pretty tired from all the going and coming back.
Down for that.
Just roll for perception.
Yeah.
First watch.
Brom, roll me a wisdom. What are you, a cleric? What's your main casting stat?
Wisdom.
Okay, roll me a charisma saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so a 12. As you sit down to make your watch, you hear a booming voice in your head going, "My child, how you shame the very gods you swore to protect. The people are dying, and yet you sit here do nothing!"
Oh crap. I'm sorry. What?
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
Jeez.
Dexterity. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Okay, you pass. So you take half of 13, so you take 6 lightning damage as a bolt comes from the sky and smites you.
6? Say?
You take 6 lightning damage.
Ooh. I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Everyone wakes up to the sound of lightning right next to where they're sleeping. You, even more so than the smoke coming from the town, you smell burnt hair, and you look down and you see the tarnished and very, very charbroiled dwarf standing before you, his silver helm in absolute ruin. It is completely useless.
She was she jumped up and had her dagger in her hand already, and kind of is in the Black Widow stance, and looks at him and goes, "What the fuck happened to you?"
I pissed off Moradin. Dwarven, the god I worship. Yeah, he thought me staying behind and not helping out the people was a bad thing. So, yeah, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Like brushing off the soot, trying to put out fires. Yeah.
Huh? I'm just. Oh, is it a Tuesday?
As the DM rolls for the day of the week. No, it's Sunday.
Close enough.
Close enough to a Tuesday.
As the
Close
DM
enough.
just rolls a D8 and says, fuck it.
Okay.
Are you okay, Brom? Do you need any first aid?
Oh,
be fine.
you see his beard, where he had this beautiful dark brown bountiful beard down to his the bottom of his ribs. It is now forked and split, where you can see the helmet diverted some of the electrical energy, so he has a reverse goatee going on, where the hair that was in the center has been burnt off, and now he just has these two ugly sticking forks.
I will. I'm as fine as I can be. I'm just
Alright.
I'm just ashamed of myself. I put my whole I disobeyed my God. It's like calling. Yeah.
All right.
What a good day to start off. What a good day to start off with.
I mean, I guess self-preservation is against the rules.
Yeah. Help people, or save your own hide.
Well, you literally picked the prime deity of all dwarves, whose main portfolio is protection and justice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle.
you're a cleric, my friend. I am going to have all sorts of fun with you.
Fantastic.
You're a cleric. The gods are gonna go, why are you even a cleric?
Yeah. I'm used to being warlock.
Yeah, where you have a sugar daddy that's like, yeah, oh, it's okay, baby. No, everything's okay. She thinks I'm angry. No, baby, everything's
Mari
okay.
stands up as tall as possible
You're
and
full
says-
3'3.5".
and says, "You know what? Let's go. I shall write songs about our adventure if we make it."
I am going to cast Blessing
It's
of
okay.
Hoard.
Before you start casting anything, recognize it's going to take you like 45 minutes to an hour to get to town. Just so you know.
Blessing of the Forge will last until my next long rest.
Okay.
Cool.
And what do you imbue?
My chainmail armor.
Okay. And so you see some of the singed hair on Brom. It kind of cinders a little bit, and the cinders fall on the chainmail. And as he's making this prayer, his chainmail actually glows pretty brightly and then fades down back again.
Let's go save some people.
I guess we're up now. I'm
All
ready.
right. So, are you running full keel, or are you trying to go in stealthily? What are you doing?
Well, so it's up to the
Okay.
party.
So not stealthily, but quickly.
Walking with intention.
Right. All right. So, as you guys make it to the town, a young family of 5 is running towards you, and closely nipping at their heels are 7 kobolds. What do you do?
I throw a dagger at another one.
I throw my boomerang up.
All right. So, as we try to do that, that will be initiative on the new map. Okay, 1
13.
second. Let me get some stuff in the right place because y'all entered from a different
Can
window.
I proactively cast false light?
I will say you can do. You can certainly try. Hold on. Yes, you would know that you were going to get into some combat. So I will say that you could get false life off because you knew you were going to get into trouble.
Thank
So
you.
if everyone could drag the characters out on the eastern end of the map towards the top northeast section, I'm pinging there. I'm not exactly sure why I can't drag you out.
You said northeast?
Yes, the northeast section of town. Yes, there we are. Okay, so
Oh, this is big.
yes, it is. Okay, so if you want to position yourselves due east of these NPCs, please, on the road, and you see 7 kobolds chasing this family.
I have my crossbow out.
Okay, that is 4 of the 5. Who's missing?
Oh wait, I haven't rolled initiative.
Oh, well, I don't have initiative up yet. I just want to get positioning and then we'll roll.
Okay, cool.
So put yourselves behind the family. We have not yet gotten past them. Yes, Brom, back with the party, please.
Okay.
Okay, and now let's roll initiative.
So we roll initiative again.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, you can keep your previous roll. Just add yourself to initiative, and then you can substitute or however you want to do it. I trust that you're going to be honest about it. You know.
Do I have to
Natural
roll for which?
20.
Sorry, I have questions because I've never done this.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for which weapon I have out?
No.
Okay.
So what you're doing right now, I forgot to tell you to get the Beyond 20 app, but you see how people are rolling and it's showing up on in the text chat?
Yeah.
There's an extension that you can get that I'll help you get during the break that can do that. So for now, I'm going to add you to initiative, and then so you're going to roll a d20.
Okay.
And you're going to add 3 because that's your initiative bonus.
17 plus 3.
Okay, 20. 30, 20 for initiative. All right. And we're going to add a turn for the kobolds. Yeah, cool. And I'm just going to roll once for the family because it makes my life easier. They go on an 11. All right, and with that, we are going to take our break. So,
Wee.
okay, thank you. So, if you click on the link that Dre posted, it'll take you to an extension for Chrome. And if you install that and enable it, you can just click on your character sheet on your skills and stuff and have it automatically do the roll and send it to Roll20. So I typically do that for initiative, and then I will Caramel, what do? You see
All right.
a family running away slowly, having their children in tow, moving quite slowly, also known as 20 feet per round because they're children, running away from some kobolds. What do?
All right. As I see this happening, we have arrived. I'm gonna get closer to them, just like try to like get them out, like help us arrive,
Run, run, run.
run, escape the town, and then like I'm just gonna look at one of the kobolds and fling a ray of frost.
All right, which?
Let's do this guy.
Okay, Ray of Frost.
Ray of frost. Let's go.
First
Let's
combat
do
roll.
sparkly. Love it. Ray of frost 11 to hit.
11. Does that hit a kobold? No, unfortunately not. So, one of the children accidentally bumps into you, and not wanting to hit the child with your ray of frost, you fling upward, and the ray of frost goes above the kobold.
That's all right, kid. Just go, 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 go. And that ends my turn.
All right. So we have Umari. It is your turn.
So, as the kids are running, I get my bow. Apparently, I have a short bow, not a crossbow. Sorry about that.
Right.
Sorry. What was that?
I'll say no. Let me see if I can change the scaling. Hold on a sec. Um, let's see. Let me see. Measuring tool. That's still too big. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's much better. That is accurate now. Okay. And Danny, I'm going to message you specifically with the typical things that you can do with an action to try and help you in case nothing comes up.
Okay.
So I just want you to be aware those are the kinds of things that you can do on your turn using your action. So you say you're getting out your short bow. So would you like to try and shoot one of the kobolds, or?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the range on your short bow?
I believe it is 80.
So you see, yeah, 80 and 320. So what that means is that with your short bow, you can reliably shoot anything that is up to 80 feet away from you normally. And the number in parentheses, 320, is you can make a shot against something that is at least greater than 80 but less than 320 feet away at disadvantage because the shot is much harder, and anything past 320 is impossible for you. So you are definitely in range with your short bow. Which one would you like to try and hit?
Let's get that first guy.
This one, this one.
No,
Okay, so this one.
Yeah.
All right. So, shoot it.
What do I do?
So roll a d20, and then with your short bow, it is +5.
8.
8 unfortunately doesn't hit. So you're worried about shooting between this family that's in your way, and so you pull your shot a little bit, and you do not hit. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn? either bardic
Um,
inspiration or otherwise.
Um. Um. Can I? No. 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 I
Okay,
don't want to do anything.
then
Just courage.
next we have, oh god, Fee, you're up. Close enough, yeah. Okay, throw a dart. 15 hits. Roll some damage. Six damage. With a very practiced aim, you take out your dart and go, and you nail this kobold in the eye, and it slumps down dead.
Yay.
Woo!
All right. Two, seeing your sister blow dart a kobold to death, what are you doing?
So she's gonna run up to her 30 feet, which is right about here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's going to look over at Fee and wink and throw a dagger at this one.
Okay, roll it.
That is 21.
That'll definitely hit.
That's a 4 for damage.
4. You see this dagger, it gets it in the gut, and it is bleeding out, but still up.
So she looks up at Fee and just blows a kiss.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
I could
I
tell.
can't wait until you're fighting things on a ladder and you get to shout at each other, still only counts as one! Yep. Alright.
Wait, does
So,
someone get to throw Brom then?
I mean, he's fucking heavy, so you
Good
can
luck.
try. Do not throw your dwarf. Maybe just this once. Alright. Alright, so, anything else in your turn, too? Two?
Hang on a second. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have 2 weapon fighting, so I have 2 daggers on me. Can I follow up
If
with
you
my?
have 2 daggers, yes. Sure.
Okay, so
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
throw the other one at him again,
Okay, roll the
and
hit.
that is 17, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that definitely hits. Roll damage. Or rather, no. Because it had 1 hit point. So, you land this dagger kind of next to this one, and now it has like daggers for nipples, and it just falls down dead.
And I just kind of do like a little sway of my hips and kind of snap.
And you see, it's actually like laying on the ground, kind of on an incline because the daggers are propping it up. Okay.
I take my rapier out now.
All right. I'll say for you that takes your bonus action. Anyway, Lennon is going to usher her family and whoop, that's everybody. Those and going to try and move them the 20 feet that she can with her husband and kids and try to get out of the way. So, Brum, you're up.
I'm gonna move my 25 close to here.
Itty bitty dwarf legs.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my boomerang on this.
Okay, roll boomerang.
Seven.
7 to hit. Unfortunately not. The boomerang clatters at the kobold's feet. It kind of snatches it out of there and spits it out.
Well, it's my bonus.
Well, do you have a +5?
Searing Smite.
What?
For what?
No, you said you roll. Did you roll a 2 or did you roll a 7?
I rolled a 7.
Okay, do you have any modifier on that?
1. An 8.
Oh, an 8? Yeah, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Cast
What did you say?
as a bonus action, casting Searing Smite.
Okay, so the next thing you hit will have extra ouch on it?
Basically,
I think that's how Searing Smite works. You
next
do it
time
and
you
then you
hit a
hit
creature,
something.
roll with a-
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. But like, I
Ouch.
think Searing Smite is just like you invoke it and then the next time you hit something, it hurts more.
Yeah.
As opposed to like some smites you activate after the fact.
So these.
Okay, so you did not hit, but you have activated your Searing Smite. Well, if it hits, but it did not. So we'll do that later. All right, on the kobold's turn. So these two are gonna work their way around to Fee, and then these two. Okay, they're not gonna go off on their own, so all 3 of them are gonna try and get closer.
Oh my
And
god.
okay, so the kobolds on the top are going to go after Fee. How did I put away all but one of my d20s? This is a travesty. I don't know. So for the kobolds, does a 10 hit you? Okay, so one of them will hit you. Oh yeah, I rolled a natural 19. Yeah. For minimum damage of 3 piercing as it bites, well, as it stabs you with a dagger. Okay, on the bottom one. Oh, no, actually they would have had advantage, so I'm going to roll again to see if it crit. Did not crit, and see if the other one hits you. Yes, it did hit you with an 18, so it is going to also stab at you for 4 piercing damage. And that is their turn. Because they have pack tactics. That is a 14 and a natural 1. So, Brom, does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
No. Okay.
My armor class is 15, but I used the blessing of the forge.
Ah, so you currently have an AC of 19. I
Yep.
see. All right,
Nice.
and so on 2,
I'm a little
you're gonna
tanky
get
boy.
2 attacks. 21 to hit and 23 to hit. So they make this stabby stab for 8 piercing damage.
Or Brom.
No, for 2. 8 piercing damage as the kobolds stab you.
Oh God. I'm like, oh. I go down to the ground. I have 1 HP left.
Ooh,
jeez.
shit. All right, top of the round, we have Caramel.
All right, I'm just gonna reposition myself in the battlefield around this way, and round 2, Rare Frost.
Okay, Witchin.
This fella.
Okay,
Come on, baby. That's even higher. That's good. 17 to hit.
that'll hit. Roll
All
some damage.
right, Rare Frost is 1d8. D8. Meow. That's 3 cold damage.
3 cold. This kobold isn't looking so great. It's moving sluggishly. You've kind of chilled its blood, and it's doing the reptile thing of being the cold-blooded individual. It's not doing well. It's moving real slow.
Stay frosty. And I end my turn.
All right, Umari, you're up.
My internet reconnected just in time.
Oh, wonderful. So 2 of them are down, and 2 got the shit beat out of them, and Fee isn't doing so well either.
That's, that's,
Welcome to you chuckle fucks naming yourselves that. Okay? This is your problem and my problem. For now, the shoe is on my foot. So I get to Star Wars quote you. Now there are 2 of them. This is getting out of hand.
all right.
I didn't name you a number. That was not on me. You are literally a number and a Greek symbol. Like, if we do math, if you do magic calculus, I am fucked. I
Rocks
asked for
fall.
none of this.
Yeah, rocks fall.
That's gonna be on a higher
2
level.
and Fee. Are you kidding me?
250.
Yeah. Need the Loch Ness Monster. I need about 250. All right. I'm sorry. Umari, it's your turn.
It's okay.
That's what you
Okay.
call a DM.
Mhm.
Can I? Does it? Oh, I'm so confused right now.
What are you trying to do? What would you
I
like to
want
do?
to take my daggers out and then dash.
Okay. So first, move your 30 feet forward.
It's 30 feet?
Unless your character sheet says less. I think you might be a halfling, so you might be 25.
Yeah, it's 25.
You're 25, yeah. So move your 25.
The oh.
So
You sent me, it said
the
double
on the
though.
far left, you'll see an arrow, a cube, a paintbrush, lightning bolt, a magnifying glass, and a ruler. Click on the ruler, and you can measure how far you can go.
Okay, because on the thing that you sent me, it said I can double it.
Right. So dashing, you'll spend your action, but that means you can move an additional 25 feet. Thank you, whoever's doing that. And so that's how far you could move if you dashed.
Okay.
Right. And you can stop short if you want on your dash. But so your 25 feet would land you here, and then you could choose to dash from there if you wanted. Or you could just go there and help Fee.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Mm?
I'm slow, guys.
Don't apologize.
Oh,
This
you're
is
You
fine.
good?
D&D combat. This is hard.
You'll
Also,
get
is
it.
anyone else hearing the bot?
No.
No.
I'm not either.
Yeah, so
No, it's
I-
okay. We had it. It just wasn't playing. It glitched.
so you can
also-
go to that first dot. That's your 25
Okay.
feet movement. And that puts you within 5 feet of Fee. And you're within 5 feet of all of these, and you're within 10 feet
Okay.
of
All right. Okay. I
Right.
got it.
Or you can move where the purple arrow is, and you can just go and smack that kobold.
All right. Oh yeah, I could.
Yeah, so you can go there instead.
Let's go there. Oh, they're these ones over here are how do you ping?
If you have the arrow selected in your toolkit, click and
Uh-huh.
hold.
Click and hold.
Yes, that one.
Okay. So these ones over here, those ones are damaged, right?
No, the only
No.
one that has been damaged that is alive is this one that got hit by the ray of frost. But you know they don't have a lot of hit points.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna go over to this guy. Let me move my guy.
Mm-hmm. So go back up on your tools, click the arrow. Yep, there you go.
And I said I already have my daggers out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try and hit that guy.
Okay, so roll a d20 and see if you hit.
9.
9 plus 5, or did you roll a 4?
I rolled a 9 plus 5.
Okay, so with
eight.
with a 14, you hit. Roll damage.
Yay. Roll damage. I
So
don't have
1d4
a
plus 3. So if you don't have one, you can do in
My app?
roll 20. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you can just click the button.
Okay, let me get my app out because I found those dice and didn't bring it out.
Well, I mean, in roll 20, you can just click on your damage 1d4 plus 3, and D&D Beyond will do it for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like that. What'd it do?
There you go. 6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So as you, in your halfling ways, light-footed and everything, you see that the kobolds are focused on Fee, and while they're distracted, you go up and you stab this thing in the side through one of its lungs, and it falls down dead.
Yes. Yay!
Nice.
I killed it.
Yes, you did. All right. Is there anything else you would like to do on your turn?
um
If you really want, you can throw your dagger at the other one. But just remember, if you throw it, you have to go get it.
to go get it. Okay. What about okay, I can do a bonus action, is what you're saying?
Yes, you still have your bonus action.
I have
And I will
two
say, as
left.
part of your attack action, since you have everyone naturally has 2 weapon fighting, if you want, as part of your action, you can throw the other dagger.
Oh,
Up to you.
and then my bonus action.
Right.
I could do that, right?
Yes.
The bardic inspiration.
Yes.
I can add it to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. What's a saving throw?
So, like, you remember when Braum was struck by lightning?
Yes.
That was a dexterity saving throw.
Didn't
So, to not be poisoned, to not be taken by a spell effect, to not fall into a trap, that
Who's next?
kind of
Fee
thing.
is next.
You would know that Fee is next, so.
Okay. Let's try for like something to help her.
Okay. So you're
I don't
gonna give
know.
Fee the bardic inspiration?
Yes,
All right.
because she's damaged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I have to roll anything?
Nope. You
Okay.
on your features and traits thing,
Uh-huh.
just make sure that you click one of the uses of your bardic inspiration, and so you have used one of your 4 bardic inspiration,
Okay, got it.
and that's it.
Okay.
All right. Fee, the little halfling looks up to you with pride and says, "You can do it!" And it's your turn. You have a squelching sound as it comes out of the eye socket. Oh, the tube. Okay, not retrieving the dart yet. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Two-handed thwack. $13 hits. Roll damage with the thwack.
Mhm.
8 damage. So, yeah, you land it right on its snout, and you hear a sickening crack, crunch, and squelch as you introduce its insides to its outsides, and there's brain matter on your stick now. It's dead. Yeah, you can move the 5 feet and smack it. Yeah. We'll say it's 5 feet of movement, and you smack. Okay. I'm gonna say you have -1 to hit. Yeah, so the -1 was from like you yanking the staff out of the other kobold's head, and now you get to bonk the other one. Mm-hmm. 5. Oh, it's seeing its forefathers. It is also dead. So in one turn, you go, yeah, ah! And you do the uppercut, and you kind of pick this kobold up, and like as you slam it back down on the ground, it kind of its chest caves in a little bit, and it expires. All right, so that was impressive. Uh, so with your sister screaming and slamming and caving in kobolds, 2, what are you doing? Mandy.
Dang it, I was muted. Sorry. So what so she kind of went down like on one knee when she got hit, and she already had her rapier out. So she
Mm-hmm.
has her rapier like pointed at him, keeping him kind of like at a distance, and she takes her short sword out of her belt and like sticks the tip of it in the ground to help her come up, and she just like explodes upward with her rapier in one hand and her short sword crossed, so she's going to hit the one in front of her with her rapier.
Okay.
And that is 18 plus 3, 21.
That'll hit.
1d8 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8 to hit for damage for this one.
8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you using to do this?
My rapier.
Yeah, you do the stabby stab, and it says, anyone speak Draconic?
Yes, I do.
I
Oh,
don't.
so you specifically hear him go, "Oh, my spleen," and he dies.
And then since she has that forward momentum, she's going to come across with her short sword and hit this one beside her.
Okay,
And that is a 19 plus
that'll
3, so
hit.
22. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And 1d6. Where's the 6 there? And that is a 5 plus 1, 6 to hit, 6 for damage.
You don't get the +1 on your secondary strike, but
Okay,
you
so this.
still cleave this kobold almost in two, and it is dead. And that is the end of initiative.
Yeah.
Yay.
I kind of look over at Fee and I'm like, and just sit back down.
Lean.
And I like point at this cobalt and I'm like, my daggers.
It is still propped up on an incline because of your daggers. So as you roll the corpse over, now daggers for nipples is there.
Dagger nip.
Yeah,
Dagger nipples.
dagger nips. Not the fashion trend kobolds go by.
I have 1 HP, so I'm just kind of gonna be like on my knees, and I'm gonna search and see if there's anything like since they're all within 5 feet of me. I'm just gonna be like searching their bodies to see if there's anything I can find on them.
Roll me investigation.
16 plus 1, 17.
You find half-eaten rations and 4 copper.
So I'm gonna like look at the rations and be like, ugh! And I'm gonna find the copper and I'm gonna like toss it in my hand a little bit, make chink chink noises.
All right.
And
All
so
right.
I just like turn to Fee and I'm like, I hand her 2 copper.
Did the civilians stop?
Yes, they did. And the woman walks up to you and says, "Thank you for saving us. I I'm so glad that you came by. The only safe place in town is in the central square at the keep. Do you think you could protect us and guide us there? I'm sure that we'll be safe there."
You wanna?
I'm gonna go over and kick this body over and put my foot on him and take my daggers out, put my daggers on the body, and I've already put my rapier and my short sword away, so now I stick one of the daggers in the pocket and start flipping the other one.
Fee, roll me a d4. Fee. You are able to get your dart out of the squished brain matter of the kobold if you so choose. Yeah, there's like the eyeball comes with it. You have like a dart and like half of an eyeball that's left, like no corona, just the outside. You have an eye donut that falls to the floor, and it's like, yeah, it's not great, but hey.
Umari goes over to the woman. What's her name?
Lyman?
Linen, and asks if she's seen any halflings in Greenest.
Whoa. And she will say, I believe so. Terrell, right?
Talus, yeah.
Oh, Talus, they recently came to town, but I do remember a halfling like that. I can't say that I know where they are and all of this craziness, but I did see them in town yesterday.
Oh, thank you so much. That's valuable information.
Of course. Will we be heading towards the keep soon?
Mhm.
All right, Fee, you ready to go?
Gold coin.
Hopefully they have something that'll help you at the keep.
All right. So the keep they're directing you to is this structure on the hill. Does anyone see me paying that?
Hmm.
So that is where Linen will be pointing you towards and ask for your help in getting to. Now, the area you can tell is littered with kobolds and robed figures and everything like that. So, how do you go about getting to the keep? Yes. All right. So,
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
That sounds good.
All right.
Circle around the back.
We came across the kobolds and they died.
And two just clap.
all right. So, how are you guys going about this? I know like the path you're taking, but are you making a break for it? Are you going quietly? What are
We're
you
going
doing?
Go as
cautiously.
quiet as quiet as possible, cautiously. Um,
All right.
can can a couple of us like stealth and move ahead a little bit and kind of tell the
I'm
other people to
Okay.
I'm walking.
I will need this will be a group stealth check. And because it's within 10 minutes, I will allow the bardic inspiration to apply to the stealth roll.
Woo-hoo.
D6.
Can I guide myself?
Yes, you can.
Party.
23 noted. Okay, 27
Oh,
noted.
is 5
We're
is
doing
I'm not
20.
stealth,
doing
right?
good over here.
Stealth. Yep, a group stealth check. I need a stealth roll from everybody.
And I had a 16 plus 5 plus 3, so that's a 24.
How are you getting so many modifiers?
Did you say I thought you said plus a d6.
Yeah,
Okay.
because in
Okay.
combat, in combat,
So 16
Umari
plus 3 is 19.
19. Okay,
Hmm.
19 noted. Yeah, only Fee was given the bardic inspiration. I just wanted to use it, so I allowed them to use it on the stealth check.
Yeah, so I had a 16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay, we have a
How
9
am I?
stealth check.
Oh, I'm not being stealthy, even though that's like my thing, because I was excited and wanted to sing.
Yeah, I got a 0.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
oh, honey. So we have a 27, a 19, a 9, a 19, and a 0.
0? How?
Yeah,
Because he has a 1, and so he rolled a 1, and his modifier is -1. So 0.
Critically
Let me
failed.
let me roll for the family. I don't do critical fail skill checks, much to your joy.
Yes.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 for the family.
Lovely.
So we'll say that you make it to here, and you can position yourselves however you like. If you want to send the 2 people in front or not.
clunk, 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 clunk.
We killed them, we killed them, we killed them, we killed them.
And with that,
Oh, excuse me.
from these houses, you see.
Hang on,
a
before we
cou-
do that,
Okay.
can anybody in the group heal me just a little bit?
Got
I was looking. I can't. I don't think I can.
They didn't take your wounds.
Tess.
Nope. Did not do any healing spells.
Healing word.
You can do that. I will allow you to do that if that's something you would have done, knowing that they are not doing well.
4 plus 4.
8
For 4?
healing.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm back at full
You
health.
got
I'm like
you got 7.
7 healing. Nice.
I'll give you some snow. That's a get.
Yeah. So I'm 8 out of 9. So I'm good. I'm like, I feel good. I feel good. Let's do it.
All right. And so you see 3 robed individuals coming from these houses. And yeah, sorry. And that's initiative.
Oh boy.
As they found you, as your stealth plus the family stealth was rather shitty. So I will say the 27 canceled out the 0. However, comma, the 1 and the 2 from the family plus the not so great stealth rolls plus their perception, they found you.
Lord have
Thank you.
mercy.
So you have Fee going like blending into the shadows and everything, and you just hear going Brom going clank 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 down the road.
I got
It's
a
the wind.
13 for initiative, so
Wind.
I'm going to roll to put myself out there, and I got a 13. So, oh,
You gotta
I didn't click on myself. Hang on, sorry.
How do I do this?
So on your character sheet, you with your character selected on D&D, or excuse me, Roll20 on D&D Beyond, you can just click initiative and it'll add you in. You have to make sure that your character is selected though.
Okay, I'm selected.
So go to your character sheet on D&D Beyond and
then just press initiative.
Yep.
Okay, I got it. Something good. Okay.
That's decent. And so, yep.
I'm just saying, Kara is very surprised with a natural 1 initiative.
Oh, nice, nice.
And as 2 sees them like kind of hulk out of the shadows, she pulls her other dagger. So she's flipping one dagger and she has one like brandished, like so she has both of her daggers in her hands. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I rolled a natural 1 on the cultist initiative, so
Please have a lower dex.
well, it doesn't matter because they have a total of 2. All right.
I got out my bow.
Is everyone in initiative?
I am not.
2, 3. Where is Brom's initiative?
It is
It is
16.
okay. I'll get him. Okay, Brum. At the top of the initiative, you see the cultists leave the road, and they say, "Where are you going?" Not your turn.
Okay. Well, where I'm going, Warhammer.
Warhammer 40K.
Warhammer. Still
Okay.
have the I still have the smoldering smite on.
How long does Searing Smite last?
The next hits. I did not hit it.
Anyway. Searing Smite only lasts a minute. So I will say it is longer than a minute till you got here. So you do not have Searing Smite.
Still hit him with my hammer.
Yes, hit it with your hammer.
Okay. Hit.
What'd you roll?
15.
15 will hit.
They have fish.
You're cutting out,
I am proficient in Warhammer.
right?
1d10 plus.
Okay. Roll damage.
That is 11.
Okay. So you see this cultist try and cast a spell on you, and you just say bibbity bobbity fuck off, and you cave his brain in. It's fine. He's dead.
And I'll turn to the sky. It's like, now you're proud of me.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
In the distance, kind of where you made camp, you hear thunder rumbling. And if thunder could sound content, you just get happy little. Yeah. So yeah, you made the sky purr. Congratulations.
Yay. Nothing says proud of you. Hammer to the face.
Yeah. So Umari, someone tried casting a spell on your friend and got his skull brushed in. So what are you doing? Wait, they said be right back. All right. So 2 is on deck. So just make sure you know what you want to do for your turn. And awesome.
Omar is muted. Oh,
Yeah, they said
okay.
BRB.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad y'all had a fucking cleric that I could talk through, because like all of the villagers would be dead if y'all didn't come here. Like I was seriously going like, if I don't have a way to intervene, like I'm just gonna have to call session, because I was not prepared for this. And that's, I mean, I can describe all the villagers being dead and slain and on the ground and blood everywhere, and the town looted and shit, but like, whew, that hurts.
So
You
needy.
said you said dragon. We said nope.
Fair.
Better.
Fair.
That's what you want. Hello to you too.
No, hi Lacey.
There's 2 of them.
Oh, Kuma's there as well?
Yeah. I was paying attention. I was paying attention. You know how.
As you do.
No, I'm not gonna throw that toy right now.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when that happens.
Any minute.
So hard. It's like the stages of Mooney falling off the desk. It's a progression photo. I don't know why I find that so funny. Did she fall?
Ooh, I have some deer stew I forgot about. Yes.
Even that's for dinner.
I mean, everybody's got to have some redeeming quality, I suppose. Alright, well. Oh, I hope Danny comes back soon. So, how are you guys doing? How are we feeling?
I'm
Whew.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, it wasn't even like 45 minutes in the campaign, and y'all are like, we're gonna derail everything. I'm like, oh god. Who's taking first watch? Oh, thank fuck the cleric's going first. Cause like this would have been drastically different had y'all like I would have played it out just doing the mental math in my head of like, okay, how many villagers are alive? What's going on? Has the dragon eaten anybody? Like, how much of the town is left standing? Like, that was about to be some serious panic DM
Oh my
stuff.
god. Am I back?
Hi, welcome back.
Holy shit. My internet's so bad.
Yeah,
It's,
I saw
it's
your
okay.
message just now.
We had some issues the other day with mine.
I think I'm gonna get Verizon internet.
playing a barbarian.
All right. So, welcome back. It is your turn. The cleric just went up and said, "Have I told you about my Lord and Savior Moradin?" and caved this guy's skull in.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, the thunder was very appreciatively rumbling. And it is your turn.
Okay, I have my bow out,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe I'm going to try and get this guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
7.
7
Plus
plus
5.
5.
Yeah.
12. Meets it, beats it. You barely pierce into this guy's leather armor, but you make purchase, so roll damage.
Roll. Which one is that?
For
6?
your short bow, that would be 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. 4 plus 3, 7.
7 damage. This cultist has seen better days. I think you've punctured something vital, and he is bleeding, but is still up.
Nice.
The arrow just flies past. From
He's coughing.
Yeah, he's not doing well.
Okay. What else can I do on bonus?
Do, 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 do.
I have bardic inspiration and
I
the
think
2
that's
weapon fighting.
all.
That's it.
Yeah, because you used your crossbow, so I think that's all you
Yeah.
can do, really.
Okay. All right. Then my turn is over.
Okay, and we move on to 2 with Fee on deck.
Okay.
I gotta
So she has her dagger out and she points it at this guy. He is within 20 feet, so she's going to throw her dagger at him.
Okay,
And that is a 19 plus 322.
that definitely hits.
I wish my daggers were stronger than this. 1d4, so that's a 3.
Is that the champagne from the
damage.
wedding?
It is, and I'm opening it now for very specific reasons.
And So it's 3 damage to that one.
To this one? Oh, to this one. Okay.
Mhm.
The dagger lands, and you see it make good purchase. How do I open this? Oh, there it is.
She looks at Fee and throws her second dagger and that guy.
At the same one?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a 16.
That'll hit.
I can
And
just
that
see
is
this smug face. Like,
and that,
Mm-hmm.
that's and
They're twin sisters.
that's a 5.
5 damage? Okay.
Mhm.
This cultist is hanging on for dear life. Your patented dagger nipples on display, but he is still very barely up.
So I'm gonna pull out my
no,
rapier
my
and short
next
sword now and kind of like get ready to run.
All right. So Fee, seeing your sister's almost patented technique, it's your turn. Both of these cultists look so bad. Okay. $11 just barely misses. You kind of cling off one of the daggers, and he screams a bit as the dagger twists. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like hazily falling to the sides, and he drunkenly falls out of your way, unfortunately. 11? Well, that would have hit. Yeah, so 13 exceeds their AC. So, okay. So, instead, you clock the dagger, rip one of them out, and you clock him upside the head, and he falls down dead. Now that you would have hit on the first one, do you want to move up to the other one? Okay, and smack this one. Okay, and that will still hit. They are both cultists with an AC of 12. Yeah, he had 1 HP. So he's dead.
He's way dead.
Yeah, way dead. All right. And all right.
It up for you, and I just walked forward and take my like step on this guy's chest and yank my daggers out.
Pick one off the ground, take one out of the chest. Anyway, and so you guys continue forward as stealthily as you can. Okay, I will need another group stealth check.
What happened?
Oh, the family can't roll
19.
for shit.
That's a 22.
22, 15.
I got.
Oh wait, no shit, that's not. That's a 6.
7 plus 5.
13.
13 and 12, you said?
7 plus 5.
Okay. So 22, 15, 13, 12, and 8. All right. And a 14 from the family. So, how far do y'all still have to go? All right. I will say that you are able to make your way around to the front of the keep without being detected. Linen knocks on the door, and the door will be over here on this side. And I will say that you all are able to make your way to the other side stealthily as you can without any undue concern, you're able to slip past a couple of different patrols of cultists and kobolds, and you're able to make your way inside. To which, how do I show this to y'all? I'm gonna post a picture of this guy in the Sunlight Ravens chat. You see, that is not what I wanted. Delete.
Battle music.
Right. Copy image. Paste. No, that's still the YouTube link. Anyway, I'll get a picture of him. Oh, how rude. Mm-hmm. It's weird that it doesn't let me do like the freaking like I don't know if he has a stat block because like they have his picture, but they don't have. I don't think he has a stat block, which might be spoilers, but I don't care. Anyway, show in folder. Copy. Paste. Okay, you see this man who is not holding wine. He is drastically tending to the wounded, and for lack of better term, he is doing his best to herd cats and see to that his people are well taken care of. You have made your way to the center of Greenest, and you have found Governor Nighthill. And with that, we are going to end the session, and everybody level up to level 2.
Oh, work.
How do we do that?
I'm down for that.
All right. So on your character sheet,
Okay.
you can click on